They say the clowns are there to make people laugh. The magicians are there to make people stun. And the philosophers are there when people are going through pain, suffering and anguish. Whatever it may be, this world full of pain, anguish and suffering. I was born into a Buddhist family, to a strong Buddhist parents from southern part of Sri Lanka. And I entered the University of Kalani. I had association of number of very learned Buddhist priests. And I came across a book written by most venerable late Narada Thera on the true Buddhist philosophy. And what I learned is the fundamental of the philosophy is pain. The pain is caused by the desire. So in order to get rid of the pain, you need to get rid of the desire. And as a young man, graduating from the university, I found extremely difficult. I just forgot about it and kept on going on achieving and acquiring. In the process, I have faced so much of anguish, pain and suffering each time what I achieve, what I acquire, and setbacks in life. And I realize that it is difficult singly to get rid of the pain like that. That's why it is very few that mentally achieve that status, probably 1 in billion or billions. But ladies and gentlemen, one thing I realize, apart from that, one of the main hindrance for me is the desire to receive for self alone, only for me. And that created the egocentrism in me, the selfishness, self-centeredness, and the reactive mechanism. And in the process, you would be going to the extremes of sometimes lying, stealing, robbing. All kinds of things can grow into if you go into the extremes of desire to receive for self alone. And this I have learned very much in the last 10 years. And as a result of the COVID, I realized that I have to deal with it. I have to graduate and expand my boundaries, and to make sure the desire to receive for self alone has to be got rid of. To expand the boundaries, to look at the people around me, to make sure there's equal rights of my wife and my children, unselfishly making sure that what I mean, what I need to have for them. And gradually expand it to the little larger community, looking at the society, looking at the more people in more places with whatever the resources that I have. And the more I realize the anguish, the pain and suffering sometimes could be managed despite the fact that you are on a pursuit, on a journey to achieve and acquire things. That's what this world is all about. Acquire and achieve. Marginalized communities, marginalized people create inequality. And at the end of the day, it leaves so much of anguish, pain and suffering all the time. Even thousands of philosophers comes and give various kind of mental solutions. It will not impact anyone. Ladies and gentlemen, you and I have the privilege sometimes to make sure the life better for someone around you. Moving away from the mentality, desire to receive for self alone, to receive, desire to receive for many. Desire to receive for many will enrich you and me much more. It will create a greater equality, enrichment to more people, more places, more often. It's a difficult journey, but I'm really in this late stage of life that I've come to know that is what really enriching. Because at the end of the day, like the Alexander the Great who conquered the whole world, at the age of 33, left all empty-handed. We have to leave a little legacy that we have touched lives in our engagement, in our ways, in our lifestyles, in the way that we live, and then wait for the next step. Because tomorrow may never be us, ladies and gentlemen.